Hello! Hello everyone and welcome to the Aries Moon Girl channel. Let me see if I'm live. Am I live? I think I am, yes. Welcome to the Aries Moon Girl channel. This is Superpower Sunday where we're going to discuss not astrology but more of law of attraction type of theories. I wanted to do this topic today. I'm going to start more on a serious note, and then I'll probably get to the happy mood that I'm personally aiming at with this stream. So as you might know, I live in the UK. And last night was a pretty tough night for the people of London, for people that were in London. I used to live in London for 2 years, so I feel very close to the people living there. I have friends there. I feel it feels like home, and for me, London always had this extremely positive vibe. Talking about law of attraction, this is why I liked living in London, although it's a bit too much working and stressful, sometimes with so many people there. But it has the feeling of hope. So London is the city of hope and of dreams. You can feel that in the air. And having the attack last night got me today, of course, into thinking and in not such a good mood. And I realized that I wasn't putting myself in a good mood watching the news and all of this. And then because I watch a lot of law of attraction videos, and because I read a lot about it, and because that's what I'm preoccupied with as much as with astrology, I was thinking of talking to you guys about law of attraction and how we deal with this type of situations, how we deal with moments that are not this great in our lives, and how we deal with them to actually get the best and get to what we want to have in our lives. So first of all, I realized that watching the news today, and I was aligning again with that energy, and a lot of people now, because they are upset, are also aligning with that energy, the energy of war. And the natural reaction is to say, oh yeah, we need to do something against them, we need to stop this, we need to fight even harder, we need to create war and take them to war and defeat them. But that alignment brings more and more of the same energy in either camp and is drawing each individual, first of all, into not the optimal state that we can be in. And the second is drawing a lot more, actually a lot more conflicts through us aligning with it and being upset about it. And my British friends, I've noticed something very special about them, which I think I appreciate, and I think it has to do also with the law of attraction. My British friends don't post on Facebook or on Twitter to complain about what happened. Facebook didn't even create, this solidarity flag, so nothing like that happened. But if they post something, it's something about love. I love my city. This is a picture of my beautiful city. This is beautiful London. This is home, and I realized, yeah, that's the way to deal with this. That's the way to attract what you want to happen instead of attracting the opposite of what you want to happen. So if the reaction is one of war, and we're going to war, and of course the political class and the newspapers are doing this, but the regular people, I think they are doing something very smart, and that is aligning with the beauty of the city, with the beauty of the people there, with what they love most, with what they enjoy most, with the livelihood that they like most. So this brought me to the topic of alignment, and this brought me actually to an explanation on the law of attraction that I think it's my own explanation. It's of course influenced by everything I'm reading, and I'm reading a lot of people, but most of all Abraham Hicks and all of this, and listening to it. You know, you need to listen to things a lot until they enter into your mind and you can reproduce them. So the explanation regarding the law of attraction. In order to attract what you want in your life, you need to do 3 things. The first thing is to define what you want in your life, but define it clearly. I think this is the most important step that we're often missing. So we wish for things, but we kind of wish for them somewhere in the back of our heads, and we're thinking, this won't happen anyways because I'm not this fit, I'm not this beautiful, I'm not this smart, I won't get that job, nothing will work my way how I believed it would. So first of all, for anyone that's watching this video now live or afterwards, do this. Write down what you want for your life. Write down now whatever 5 things that you want to happen in your life. It might be a job promotion, it might be a new house, it might be peace in the world, it might be love, it might be a relationship. Just write it down so you know that you actually took the time to define it. The second step in approaching this is aligning to it, and this is the most important step. When they call it attracting it to yourself, but it's actually aligning with something. It's not attracting it. Those things exist out there. So other people have probably the love life you want, other people have the car that you want, other people have the success that you want. They exist out there. Other people could achieve them. What you need to do when you want something is just to align with that. And that alignment is not doesn't mean obsessively thinking about it, but it means think about it and think how that feels. Try to imagine how that will feel. Try to imagine how having a specific home would feel, how having a specific relationship would feel. Try to imagine how it would actually feel to get your hands on that car that you wanted. How would it actually feel if we lived in peace, if there was no more attacks out there, and if we actually appreciated peace, and if we actually appreciated love. So that's the second exercise, and you need to do it probably. Meditation also helps with this, but you just need a quiet moment for yourself where you're asking yourself, what would I need to do to achieve this dream of mine? And if you're in a good state, you will start to get ideas about this, but at the same time you will start to feel aligned with it. You will start to feel that you are becoming it. And this exercise you can do every day. One thing that will come up though is contradiction in your thoughts. You would say, I want peace in the world, but how could I actually ever influence peace, because there are so many terrorists out there, and there is so much drama. I have no power over it. Or you will say, I want to lose weight, but I actually don't have any willpower, or things like that. You will start to say, I want the perfect relationship, or I want to be with that person, but how could I ever see myself with that person? This is not your job. Your job is only to see yourself with what you want to happen. You don't have to worry about how it will happen. You just have to imagine how it would feel to have it. You just have to decide what you are aligning with. And getting back to my example, which I talked earlier, if it's peace, then you just need to align with the joy of peace and with celebrating and with feeling the joy of walking on the streets and people caring about each other and people being tolerant to each other, and the wonderful feeling, for example, if we're talking about London, the wonderful feeling that you get in London with this different people from all over the world that embrace each other and that actually love each other and like each other and love that they are all there for the same reason. If we are thinking of a relationship, just imagine how great that relationship would be, how wonderful it would be to be with that person, and how much love there would be out there. And always never ask yourself, how is this going to happen? Because this is not your business. At the initial stage of something, your business is not to ask yourself, how is this happening? Because alignment is the first step, and then from alignment you will get intuition. You will notice that once you practice this vibration, of love, for example, for a couple of weeks, and maybe just start showing love to yourself, just start taking care of yourself, dressing up, buying yourself nice lunches, buying yourself nice perfumes, nice clothes, nice everything to get you in that mood. You will notice that the next idea will come to maybe to go to a certain event or a party, and you don't know why you got this idea, but try to follow your impulses, because once the momentum starts and once you're in that alignment and once you're starting actually to, then you're starting to attract. And what will happen first, what you will see is that you're attracting inspiration. So you're attracting the inspiration, oh, I should be doing this, or I should be doing that, or you're starting to maybe see things that have to do with what you are thinking of. Let's say you are thinking of buying a property, and then you are starting to get a lot more information about properties and how you can best buy them, and you start getting things into place, and you start getting to see, oh, it's actually easier than I thought it would be. Or if you're thinking of a certain person, and persons that have to do with that person come into your life and start appearing into your life and write to you, and you see the connections of how you could get in contact with that person, and this is slowly happening. And once you do this, you just need to realize, okay, I am in alignment with this and something is coming, and then you get even more excited about it. Happiness is actually the scale of alignment. So you start from frustration. Frustration is a step further from depression. Depression is the worst stage that you can have. Frustration is the next one. Then you get, thank you, Margaret. Then you get into a bit more optimism, and then you start to see, you're starting, sometimes even being upset or being annoyed with someone helps you because it gets you out of it. That's the next stage. The stage after that comes to a bit of optimism. You feel like things are happening for you, but then you usually go in and kind of destroy it and say, oh, but this is not for me. And this is where we again lose the alignment. And that is the moment actually where you kind of know, I'm actually aligning with this, I'm actually attracting this, I shouldn't be scared of it, I'm just going to enjoy the momentum, I'm just going to enjoy seeing things around it that have to do with it, I'm just going to enjoy just the expectation of it, the expectation of the love I want in my life, the expectation of the joy I want in my life. And the next step will be pure confidence. Once you reach that confidence, once you are like, okay, I'm going to get this no matter what, then you got it. Then you're already aligned with it, and then you just need to let it happen, and it will for sure come to you. You, again, don't need to de-align with it, don't need to introduce any resistance or any other thoughts, but this is what the process is. Yeah, and for this, I said meditation usually helps because it takes you away from any other thoughts. So once you put put the wish out there and you meditate and you can just take your thoughts away, usually inspiration comes quicker. This is how it actually works. And talking about alignment, then if this is the law of attraction and if this is how things work, then you can always consciously decide what you are going to align with. What I don't know. I see some of you are watching there. If anyone has an idea of a thing that they would like to happen in their life, for example, as an example. If not, I can give an example. Yeah, so if you guys have one thing that you would like to achieve, I don't know, a job promotion, or a relationship, or yeah, losing weight. For example, I have to be honest. I had this thing with losing weight, and the resistance of losing weight is the best therapy for actually how to do law of attraction and how not to do it, because many times we do it from the I'm going to do this by force, and this is how I do things. I'm an Aries moon, so I feel many times like I do it by force, and this is how it's going to work. But actually, it helps more if you have something to look forward to. So if you could see yourself in a certain situation where you want to look absolutely ravishing or great or beautiful. That's why people manage to lose weight before a great event or things like that, because they could see themselves in that in that dress, in that situation. And so the first step is to see yourself. How do you want to look, and for whom, and what's the purpose with it? The second step is to let yourself really get into that. What dress you'll wear. Let yourself like put all the pieces together. You know, like make the beautiful picture of how that will be, and then just meditate on it, and just then you'll start getting advices. Then people will come to you, or you'll find an article online and that will tell you, oh, you need to do this. And look for information about it, but not obsessively. Just kind of get a bit of information. Go out there and search for some, and you will notice that the more you're into it, and the more you're not resisting it, and you just see yourself at that end point looking great, and you're starting to love every progress that you're making, and you're starting to get over the frustrations of the beginning and say, okay, it's worth it and I can see myself progressing, and every progress that you appreciate, and you're saying, oh my God, yes, 1/4 of a pound, yes, this is great. and say, I'm achieving this, I'm so good at it, I'm so great, and I'm losing all this weight, and and step by step you'll get to a point where the resistance has gone. But because we keep so much resistance, I'm giving you this with losing weight because it's a simple female topic, but of course this applies to everything. But we usually have so much resistance, and we have so much and I'm fighting because, to be honest, my Pisces, so Pisces is one of the signs, together with Sagittarius, Margaret, that can do law of attraction, because Jupiter is expansion, and this attracting bigger picture things, seeing the bigger picture vision, having the dreams and daring to go after the dreams, that's more Piscean and Sagittarius. But to be honest, with so much Aries in my first house, with Aries Moon, Aries Mars, Aries Venus, all in my ascendant house, no, Aries is unfortunately the sign that goes like this. It reaches the same things, because sometimes it aligns with one thing so much because it goes like this, but it doesn't reach it naturally, it doesn't reach it organically. My husband, who's a Sagittarius, always says to me, you need to enjoy things more, because I tend to go into this mode of And that's not the mode of the law of attraction. The mode of the law of attraction is pure expectation, enthusiasm, and aligning, and then being happy at every step, being happy about every progress, starting to feel excited about it, starting to see, okay, this is coming my way. So every sign, really, so you're planning to buy a car and you see a sign on the street that says Toyota for sale in the next village. It doesn't matter, you don't need to buy that car, but that is a sign for you that things are happening. So for example, when you're in this mode, I just went to London the other day for a yoga course, and I was thinking, oh, it would be so nice to actually live in London again. I really like it. And the next couple of days, my husband gets an email from a friend that was offering, we have some friends that are leaving town for a year. Would you like to live in our flat for a year in London? We're still thinking about that. That doesn't mean we'll necessarily take that. But once you're in the alignment vibration, and once you feel like, because my feeling about London was like, I love this city. I really feel so good there. And that's why I'm so upset, because I don't want anyone to ruin that. And I don't think anyone can ruin that for me, because I just feel pure love and pure enthusiasm. But what happened, because I was in that enthusiasm mode, the next thing was things just came to me. My Aries moon would have been, oh, I need to fight for this, I need to work for this, and I would have gotten there, because slowly but surely I would have been aligned with it. But definitely what helps more is enthusiasm. So all the Sagittarius out there, you got this knowledge better than me. All the Pisces have it a bit as well, but it depends very much on your personal attitude as well. So just to keep it short for tonight, I just wanted to come out here and tell you guys that actually law of attraction has a simple formula, and that is alignment. What am I going to align with? Am I going to align with love? Am I going to align with beauty? Am I going to align with, I don't know, that property I want? Am I going to align with the city I want? And then after you've aligned, the next step is to let it come to you and feel the excitement, feel the expectation, the excitement, and try to always appreciate the journey as much as the end goal. Because to be honest, you know what the biggest secret is? That the journey is actually what makes us the most excited about something, and it's not the end goal. I wanted to talk about law of attraction and alignment with you guys, because I felt the need to. If you guys want to ever talk again about law of attraction or any topics relating to this, please write me. I'm happy to discuss more in details things. I think this is just a brief introduction and just a brief overview of how it works on the big scale. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'm Aries Moon Girl. I care about the stars, but most of all I care about you, and this is why I do these videos. Bye bye guys.